Now a play fake here on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On the ground, this is Williams. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kevin White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football. And the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run it with Williams. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On third down, here's Williams. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was third and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be knocked down sideways around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Packers get set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Now let's go. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now. Go. No. Check.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Looks to be right around the 40. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. 319.
Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Watch that in.
They run it again with Williams. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast.
Williams loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. Watch it now.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
All right, here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hurry up.
Looking to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Let's go. Blue 90.
On first down, they go option to the right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper in at 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They run again on first down. Cook trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Emmanuel. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll look to throw here. It's grabbed over the middle by White. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a second and long. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a third and long.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Now let's go. Over. Gun.
Back to throw here. He's got his man. It's Darbo. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 33. 23 yards on the play.
All right, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Back to throw. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out. The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Now back to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
They'll try and throw for it. And his throw is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Throw left side complete. It's Malone. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's go.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He hits White, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 21, and that leads to a Green Bay first. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hard throw, incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start the drive with Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Nevin Lawson with a pick, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. This no good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward, as he'll be marked down right near the 27. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he checks this one down to Williams. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vernon Butler in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Fighting his way through the touchdown, Packers. Kevin White with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So it'll be first down here after the run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Cook. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32, and they will take over.